Alright guys, after several hours of trying and just utterly disgracefully failing to do this, this is take 4 on this attempt to get my business cards redone. I will probably show little excerpts of me attempting several times before. So I actually found a hard copy of my business cards, and I had them printed off at Vistaprint, and you can check it out at vistaprint.com. The first problem I ran into is that for some reason my account with Vistaprint is gone. It is no more. So I had to create a new account. Alright, well that was the first problem. The second problem is that the format by which I did this business card no longer exists, and I thought I actually did it on Vistaprint. Apparently I did not. Apparently I did it with the GIMP, and this new computer does not have the GIMP. So I have files that I can't even open for these business cards. It's been kind of a nightmare. Double that down with Charter is being stupid, and so I can't get a strong enough internet connection to get all of my images uploaded to Vistaprint to create a new card without there being a huge problem and lag, and it just became an utter nightmare. So now we're going to do it. Basically, we're going to create a JPEG file, and we're going to go into Photoshop Elements, and we're going to create one. So this is a file that is twice as big as a standard business card. So this is 10.5 by 4, 10.5 by 6. Something like that. The proportions are right. 10.5 by 6. So it's 10.5 by 6. And we're going to shrink this down to half the size so it's an actual business card when we upload it. But what we're going to start to do is that we're going to recreate this kind of desktop. Now this was a sunset caught out at Devil's Lake, and I kind of like this. This is the desktop I normally have. I'm going to take a slightly different take on it. So the first thing I did is that I had to scale down a lot of the images that I'm using and a lot of the graphics that I'm using. When I shoot photography, I shoot at 3000 by 4000 pixel resolution, and I can guarantee you this is not nearly that big, and to just drop and rescale images causes them to be exceptionally pixelated. So it was a lot of time just rescaling things so that they would look decent. So this is the new background for the business cards, which is a really nice take off of this. It's just slightly darker, but I want it to be a little bit darker to have a little bit more contrast. Then we took the PNG image, which is the logo that you see on this channel, with the font that's on this channel. The font is roundhand, and again I created this in the GIMP, which is a free program that you can download. It's kind of like Photoshop. It's got filters and such. But it's not as user-friendly, and it kind of works with forum. It's not a streamline. There's no tech support. You basically have to go into forums to figure out how to work it. There's no real tutorials. So I went with Photoshop rather than continuing to play with the GIMP. But I do like this logo, and I do like the way that this font looks. Now I do have this quite a bit bigger than I have it on my desktop, and it's a little bit more centered. But I do want to keep it sort of in the valley here. So we're going to kind of keep that. Then I did take this, which is a take off of my pamphlets that I have. And the pamphlets that I have kind of have a price scale on them and features that I have, and so I kind of have this now. Whoops. No, I just want this. I'm having technical difficulties with the computer today. Okay, so we're this far now, and now we gotta do some other stuff. So that's really great that we've got the logo here. We've kind of got a setting of a background. The colors all kind of work together. We've got the pet and wildlife art and photography. which is kind of important so that people know what I do. And now I've got to do something else, and that is I got to get my name on here somewhere. So we're going to go into a text box. No! Okay, that's not going to work. Multiply. You're still doing it as black. Oh. All right. And guess what? I've decided I don't like this. It's becoming way too complicated. Alright, let's just do this. Holy man! Look, we're backwards sound. Oh my goodness. So we're just gonna have all these little images just floating there. Just happy little images. At the time will be time to render you stupid. It's like, no, you can't. Okay. Every time I post here, I post to Twitter! Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do here, because I can do this? I'm just going to erase some of this stuff, because I don't need... Gonna make it nice and big, so when I erase it, you'll see it. What? Yes, apply. Pinhead. No, what did it do? Okay. Whatever, I want to work on this layer. Right here. Now I want to erase this layer, but not all of this layer. There we go. Okay. This is going to be easier. Yay! Make sure we get all of this. Make sure you get this over here. Okay, and we're gonna inverse this. Ha! No! Not the whole thing. God damn it. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. Never mind. So I just want to erase this, and this, and this. Yay. Okay. No! Some days I hate my life. Damn it. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Do it again. We're gonna do it again.
I'm an idiot. Clean that edge up. There we go. Deselect. Now just select this, and then we're gonna put it over here.
Where's the... Look at me. So we're doing the same thing with the Facebook logo, too. Make it big! Make it big! Make it so big! Alright, now we're gonna go through with this. See this? Yep. Yes. Keep that. Yes, keep with that. I like it like that. Okay. And now we're just going to inverse it. And now we're just going to erase what we don't like. Just this part. Just this part right around side. Yeah. Okay. Much better. Alright. Select, deselect. Just take this, put this in the corner. In the corner with you, Facebook. In the corner! I don't want to go in the corner. Going in the corner! Oh, sad. Alright, the YouTube logo we don't have to do anything with. There's the Twitter logo down there. Let's do the Patreon one. The Patreon one we're really not going to have to do too much with because we kind of like it like that. It's a little too big. Don't want it to be bigger than the YouTube one. Okay. Then we're going to take the FAA one. Okay, we're going to make that smaller. There we go. Oh, too big. Too big. You're too big. Okay. Space these out a little bit. Come over here. Okay. So, social media for the win. Actually, I think Twitter's a little bit small. I make Twitter a little bit bigger. Oops, that means I gotta make Facebook bigger. Okay. Are we all happy? We're all happy. Okay, so we still need to put my name on here. Alright, so anybody can type their name. That's true. But not everybody can spell their own name correctly. Can you spell your own name correctly? Is that a thing you can do? Alright, so now we need to do a layer style. Because I'm going to want drop shadow on that. And it won't really matter for everything except for that Y. Give it a little bit of glow. And I do want to change this inner glow to a brighter white. Nah, see, I don't like that outer glow. It makes it's not as sharp. I do want to put a bevel on it. See, and by adjusting the quote-unquote size of the bevel, it adjusts how much it... No, we don't need a big old stroke on that one. No stroke. Alright, so that's not too bad. Alright, so we're gonna go with that, and then I think I'm just gonna make this just a touch bigger. Honey, I bought thousands of dollars in art from this lady. Yes? Yes, she was very nice. What was her name? I don't know. She did not tell me. Render lighting effects. Okay. So let's do. I need to change how it goes. Blue Omni-Light. Circle of light. It's the circle of light. And it moves us all through despair and hope. Why is there so much, like... Okay. Pressing down. through faith and love, till we find our way. RGB lights! RGB! Soft on me. Through the path unwinding. That's not soft, that's really actually pretty harsh. In the circle of life, circle of life. Okay. Texture channel. We shall do mountainous, yes. Okay, we're gonna try this. It doesn't look any different. Does it look any different to anybody else? Let's try editing the style. I don't know why it's thinking I have a... Oh. See, I don't have a stroke. You have a bevel. Let's try changing the angle of the bevel. Lighting angle. Okay. Stands out enough. Currently cooking dinner. See, and the thing is that I like about it is that it now creates its own thing. I wonder what happens if I put a lens flare on this thing. Lens flare! Render lens flare. Nope, I want one right here, and I want it to be really bright. Okay. Wow! Holy blown out picture, Batman. No, edit, undo. Cause that kind of makes it look like it's interacting with the background a bit. Alright, so now we gotta go in with other type text. Name my title. 'Cause believe it or not, people, they will ask you. They will literally look at you and say, "Are you the artist?" Nope. I just work here. I really just had that puppy right down on the horizon line, didn't I? Alright. Now, we need to create a lens flare! Oh, well, this one is bigger, so you can actually tell where it's gonna hit. Alright, we're gonna call it a day on this because this is getting a little too ridiculous. Alright. So that's the front of the card. File. Save as. I don't need a Photoshop version of this. I need a JPEG version of this. Save. Okay. Now we're gonna do the other side. This side. We're gonna do fill with white. Now we're gonna do this. Oops. Nope. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. Yes, in fact, it was. Alright, so then I'm going to move this on top of that. No. I want this on top of that. Thank you. Okay, so now we need to put some typeface in here. So, on the back of this, we had to switch our paragraphs. So, once again, we're doing type. You know what, though? I can pull this down and make this more compact. So, let's do here, let's do here. And this time we're just going to use a really basic, we're going to use Arial because it's easy to read. Oh god, I have it in white yet. We need it in black. Alright, so that pretty much covers everything. So, charcoal, watercolor, pencil. I just said that wrong. Charcoal, color, pencil, watercolor, pastel, acrylic. I could probably put another line in there. Dogs, cats, horses, exotic, small animals, wildlife. You know what we can put here? Make that bottom line. Custom artwork. Alright. I think we're done. I think the only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put an underline under this. So that's the back. Here is the new front of my card. And then that's the new back of the card. So we get rid of the Google Plus thing, we replace it with the YouTube channel. We're getting rid of the .com with the FAA. And we're replacing, we actually didn't replace pastels with tutorials, we got rid of graphite and did custom artwork. So hopefully this will work a lot better in the long run. I'm liking the design a lot more. It's not as poppy in the back as it is. It's a little bit more washed out, but I think the front of the card really, it pops a lot more. That's the back. So I think I like that. So hopefully that has been educational for everybody, and everybody kind of had fun with that, so that I can say I did something successful with my night, other than get very frustrated with just basically everything that was going on today.